wanted to have a serious conversation. I know I'm just getting up and I'm looking crazy right now, but this download came to me. Let's talk about land. Why I go so hard at land and not stocks and not houses. I don't know no other way to say it. You need somewhere to live that nobody can take it away from you. Nobody. Okay? You need food to eat forever. Okay? Let's look at the different things. And I'm telling you from my experience. When I was like 21 years old, I had a very good business selling cars, made a lot of money. Over $250,000 is what I consider a lot of money. And I lost it all. I lost it all. Didn't have any land or a property or anything. Okay. Um, by 26, I ended up, separation and living in my vehicle, having nowhere to go. I remember that night. Thank goodness I had a conversion van that I bought for my wife at the time and my son. And we, after my son was born, I was gonna fix it up, and that was gonna be our family vehicle, and we would travel comfortably and everything like that. But I ended up being separated, and long story short, I had nowhere to go. I had my van, and that was it. And I remember that night driving around trying to find somewhere to park my van. I remember that night vividly, like it was yesterday. And I was like, oh my God, I have nowhere to go. I have nowhere to go. After I packed up my stuff in that van, and that's all the belongings I had in the world. And I realized I had nowhere to go. And I said, oh, there's a hotel here that I used to work at. It was a Holiday Inn I used to work at. I was a server in the restaurant at in Miami Gardens on County Line Road and University. For those of you know the area, I was a server there. And that is the first place I ever parked and in my life, and basically slept in a vehicle in my life. I was 26 years old. It was my first experience. Growing up, my mom, my dad, my stepdad made sure I was never homeless. I always had a roof over my head, even when we lived in a ghetto in the hood, getting robbed. We always had a roof over our head. As a young adult, I always had a roof over my head. I was 26 years old for the first time ever in life living in my vehicle. Ever in life living in my vehicle. Matter of fact, growing up, we had never lived with anybody. My mom and stepdad always had their own apartment, always had their own house from I was 14. Um, always had our own place. When I moved out on my own, I lived in roommate situations and stuff like that. But growing up, we always had a house. We always had a home. And I was like, wow. And I had nowhere to go. Then it happened to me again when I was like 30. I want to say 30 something, 35, 36. I want to say 35, 36, somewhere in there again. It happened to me again. My landlord kicked me out this time. The first time I moved out because I ran out of money. Business was bad. I couldn't pay my part of the mortgage. That's another situation. But anyhow, the second time I got kicked out because I was like 5 days, 5 yays, I say yays, late on my rent. And my landlord kicked me out for being 5 yays late and $80 short. And I cried. I cried. I literally was a grown ass man being kicked out and evicted, and I was standing there crying in front of my landlord. Yeah, I was crying, boo-hoo crying. I couldn't hold back the tears. And this lady still kicked me out. And I had a son. I had my son, my baby son. My son was like 4, maybe 4 at the time, something like that. And I had to tell his mom, hey, I need you to hold it down, keep him. I'm gonna come pick him up from school, drop him to school if I have to. This is actually gonna be better for both of us because now I can work less. I can pick him up from school, drop him to school because I don't have to pay that rent anymore. I'm gonna live in my vehicle now. I don't have to pay rent anymore. I've done this before because I remember when I was 26, how I lived in my vehicle and I learned how to navigate. So I'm like, I'm gonna do it again because I did it before. I'm gonna save money, and I'm gonna buy a house. And at that time, I'm thinking I'm gonna buy a house. I'm gonna buy a condo or a house, something like that. I'm not thinking land. But obviously, as I began to try to investigate, fix my credit, do all this BS, I realized it wasn't gonna happen. Like it was like I couldn't manifest it, or it was too much for me at the time. So I started watching YouTube videos. Thank God for YouTube. And I'm seeing people buy land, go off grid. I don't even know what this off grid thing is or what it is or what. And I'm just like so intrigued. And I'm like, well, shoot, I already pooped in a bucket living in my vehicle. I already got to do all of this. Like these people are doing it, but they have their own land and they living in their vans. And I'm like, well, I lived in a van when I was 26. I was doing van life before anybody even knew what it was. And I'm quite sure people was doing it before me. And I'm like, I could do this. This ain't nothing. These people living their best life, having a great time. What's up, Peter? Saving money, growing their own food. I'm like, oh my God. A light bulb went off and I knew my destiny. I instantly knew my destiny. And I'm like, I'm going to buy land. And sure enough, long story short, doors kept opening. You know, the way you manifest is you have to really desire, want something to a point where you're willing to die for it. I'm put it like that. You're almost willing to die for it. You see nothing else. You see nothing else. All I saw in front of me was land. I didn't know how. I didn't know when. I didn't know anything. All I knew is I was going to have land. And that's the attitude you have to manifest. You might want a particular type of woman or man. You don't know how, you don't know when. You just won't know you want this particular type of woman or man. It's gonna come because you made a distinctive, direct decision of what you want. The more detailed of it you can have in your mind, and you're not going for anything less, that is what you will manifest. Now, if there's things that you're not detailed about, oh, you just want this type of man, this type of woman. You're detailed about certain things, but you're not detailed about the other things. Believe me, you're going to manifest what you want, but the other things about that person, it might not be what you want. Okay? It's the same thing with a job, property, anything. You have to be as detailed as possible. Otherwise, you'll get everything you want on that list, but it's going to be some things about that person, that job, that property you don't want. You might get your first piece of land, your first property, but it might not be where you want it to be. The first piece of land I ever got, it was wetlands. I loved it. I actually loved the property. I didn't have any issues. I didn't have any issues. The only issue I had, it was like about 2-3 hours away from where my son lived. Okay, it was about 2-3 hours away from where one of my son lived, and about 2-3 hours away from where my other son lived. And long story short, that was my only issue. My ideal property would have been closer to my sons. Okay, or in the middle. That way I could see. That way I was only, because my sons was only basically 2 hours apart. So if I could have lived in the middle and be 1 hour from that one, 1 hour from the other one, that would have been perfect, right? So anyhow, I just knew I wanted land. So that's what the universe gave me. I The land wanted me, I wanted the land. So it was a magnetic attraction. Like you take a magnet or you take a metal and a magnet, it was an attraction. That's how things manifest. Okay. You win the lottery, you get anything because of an attraction. You have gone to the level of where that thing is. Okay. You attract this man, this woman, because you've gone up to their level. Okay, and now there's that attraction that's there. Okay, Peter said, you haven't been on here for a bit. I'm glad I caught you. I'm going to be on the road, but I'm listening. Yeah, man, I just been busy, bro. Very productive. Anyhow, when I manifested that land, I knew right then I could do anything. I could manifest anything. I knew right then, right? And I was winning the lottery. A lot of great things was going on for me at that point. This like 2017, um, 2016, 2017. Anyhow, I I got the land. Long story short, I sold it to somebody that wanted to pay me more. I profited like 4,500 after closing and everything. I said I'm gonna use this money to buy more land, pay off some bills, investments. That's what I did. I just took off since then, right? Now, since then, I have invested in cryptocurrency, stocks, all these things, right? Stocks obviously been going up and down since 2017, actually since 2020. Cryptocurrency, that's very volatile. You know, the only thing that has not let me down is land. The only thing that has not let me down is land. Matter of fact, my houses have let me down because I constantly got to fix them. I constantly have to fix them. The land, I could just let them sit there. They don't bother me. I don't bother them. I get to it when I get to it. Land does not bother me. There's nothing for me to fix on the land. Cut the grass if and when I feel like it. It's my grass. And I bought property to where if I don't cut the grass, the county's not bothering me because of where I bought my property. Not to mention, I have good neighbors that'll go over there and cut it for me on my primary properties. But the one thing has not let me down is land. The one thing I could go on and tell the world to go to hell is my land. The one thing I could go on and grow my own food, put a cabin, put a camper, and tell the world to go to hell is my land. The one thing I could go get a linoleal title, a lodial title if I want to, and nobody, only God, but people like to say not even God could take your property away from you. But nobody, not even the creator balanced universe could take your property away from you. And that's just a saying. Of course, the creator could do whatever. But the one thing you can have forever to feed your family, feed your offspring, put a little hut on it if you have to keep a roof over y'all head, keep y'all dry and warm, is land. The one thing is land, man. And it baffles me how people are so programmed and brainwashed that you have to explain this to people. You have to explain it. Like it was a time where people knew automatically, man, if you had land, you was the man. You was the man. Now if you got a pair of Jordans and some gold teeth, you're the man. Now, if me telling people, man, I got some land, people like, oh, like I walked down the street with my old boots, with my old rusty, crusty boots and some old shoes, looking like a pauper. Yeah, I got that land down the road, man. People like, but if I walk down the street in some gold teeth, some fresh new Jordans, man, all the women like, hey, hey, boo, hey, boo, hey. It's crazy. If I'm riding down the street in a brand new BMW, I got a nice condo on the beach, all the women like, hey, boo, hey. Dudes want to hang out with me. If I'm sitting on some old rusty, crusty land in an old tent, old camper, don't nobody want to come hang out with me. Don't no females want to come holler at me. It's crazy. It is crazy how brainwashed and programmed people are. It is crazy. To me, the first investment, the first thing everybody on this planet ought to have and never sell is a piece of land. It's crazy to me that people are homeless. It is absolutely just baffles my mind that people are homeless. It baffles my mind that people get up every day and kill themselves, literally killing themselves, eating bad foods, smoking, drinking, stressing, going through so much to pay rent, to pay a high ass mortgage. It baffles me. People will work 30 years and pay off a mortgage. That's crazy. That's crazy to me. I actually divorced a woman because of that. I divorced a woman because of that. She wanted to sit up there and pay a 30-year mortgage. I literally went through a whole divorce because of that. I did not agree with that philosophy. I wanted some land, pay it off, take my time, build my house, and live my life freely without stress, without having to get up. She used to get up 4, 5, 6 a.m. every day, got bags under her eyes, just fat all in her body because of stress, just stressed out. And of course, it flows over into her attitude, which flows over into intimacy in a relationship and is a complete turnoff for me. It's just crazy to me how programmed and brainwashed people are. Stocks will go up, people go crazy, buy the stock, buy Amazon, buy Apple, cryptocurrency go up, buy this cryptocurrency, buy. I'm over here saying buy land, and I got crickets over here. Crickets over here. To me, people ought to be selling their blood. Go to the plasma place, the blood donor place to buy a piece of land. People will sell their blood to go buy weed, buy clothes, go buy a Christmas present, a birthday present, go buy something to eat. Like, it's crazy to me how backwards people are. Y'all see, it's Monday rising. Y'all say Monday morning. For me, it's Monday rising, and I'm in my robe. Most of y'all at work. Most of y'all at work. Most of y'all been up since 3, 4, 5 a.m. at work right now, stressing. Most of y'all done been through a real morning already. You like to get up and use that word morning? Most of you done got up and already been mourning because it was hard for you to get up. You got to get up 3, 4, 5 a.m., take the babies to school, go to work. You're already mourning. You're already mourning. So when you say good morning, yes, you are having a good morning already. You're already sad. Okay? You're already sad. It's crazy. It's Monday rising, and I'm out here in the woods listening to the birds. About to make my little breakfast, maybe watch some TV, go mess around on the land, getting up doing what I want to do. Most of y'all done got up stressing, going to work, fighting traffic. I'm telling you, man, the first thing you need is a piece of land. Then you go buy you a little cryptocurrency, stocks, gold, silver, whatever, all of that. I promote that stuff. I promote cryptocurrency. I promote stocks, bonds, silver, gold. That's good investments. But if you don't have no land, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Everything come out the land. I know it's not sexy, it's ugly to you. Land is beautiful to me. Trees are beautiful to me. High grasses. People look at high grass. Oh, I can't stand the grass. It's so hot. I love it. I love high grass. I love snakes. I used to hate snakes. Now I love snakes. Now that I understand and understand snakes and how they're part of the ecosystem and everything, and the good snakes actually eat the poisonous snakes, and how we need snakes. I love snakes. I love deers. I love bears. I love insects. I love mosquitoes. I love all creatures in nature. We need it. We need them. I love the rain. I love the mud. I got a muddy property. I love it. I love it all. I love it all. I love nature. Y'all like the concrete jungles, the nice paved roads. Y'all like the toxic food in the grocery store. Y'all like y'all McDonald's, y'all Burger King. Y'all like everything against nature, everything against God. Y'all go to these religious buildings, putting on makeup, which is um monkey shit. That's what makeup is. It's literally poop that they make into a paste and you put on your face. You wear polyester clothes, which you're not supposed to wear polyester. You're supposed to wear cotton. And you go to church and these religious organizations. Your lives are just full of toxicity. You live in these big houses. You paying 30-year mortgages. You paying rent. I'm gonna tell you another thing. I really believe we should be riding horses and buggies. We should go back to horses and buggies. Leave it up to me. I'm getting a horse and a buggy. And eventually, I think I'm gonna 100% live like the Amish. They the only ones got it right. I always say that. They the only ones got it right. Eventually, I think I'm gonna be 100% on a horse and buggy. I'm probably gonna do like some of these people cut out a car cab. This guy, he cut out a H2 Hummer, the engine part, and put some real horses there, and they ride in the compartment part. Y'all Google it or YouTube it. People turning cars into horse and buggy situations. I think I'm gonna do something like that. You could literally get about 10 horses and go as fast as a car. Go about 50 miles an hour. Yeah, tie about 10 horses together, depending on how heavy the weight is. You could get one, two horses if it's just you, or if it's just you on one horse. That horse could go 30 miles an hour. Horses are fast. You get you a fast ass horse and hold on for dear life. A horse go as fast as a car. It just occurred to me. I mean, I'm always thinking it and saying it, but it really hit me how brainwashed people are, man. How backwards people are. It really hit me. It really hit me this rising, you know. And I'm actually trying to convert. a lot of friends, a lot of family, trying to show them that the city life is not it. That's not where it's at. The city life is not where it's at. The toxic life, buying everything in plastic and boxes and bags is not life. It's not life. Sending your offsprings off to go learn from the oppressor, that's not life. Your women ought to be home teaching your offspring. Your men ought to be in the field growing your food, and everybody ought to be chipping in and helping out with each other. The Amish, I'm going to say it again, they're the only ones got it right. I know y'all think y'all doing it with y'all fancy jobs, y'all $100,000 a year jobs, y'all nice cars, y'all big houses, but y'all not doing shit. Y'all ain't impressing nobody. You damn sure ain't impressing me. I'm more impressed with a dude with 2 acres, 20 acres, 200 acres, 2,000 acres than a dude with 20 cars, 20 Rolls Royces. I'm more impressed with a dude with 20 acres than I am with Floyd Mayweather with his 200 Rolls Royces. I'm more impressed with a dude with 2 acres than a dude with $200 million in his bank account, but live in a big ass house. I'm more impressed with a dude in 2 acres and growing all his own food, feed himself and his family forever, have a allodial title on his property. The government can never come take it. Him and his offsprings and his wife and family can live and eat and drink forever. They could chop down trees and build houses forever. They never have to worry about nobody foreclosing on their house, or they got this big ass house to maintain and all this craziness. I'm more impressed by somebody who done figured out how to build a earth house, take mud and clay and build a house, make it cool year round, um, develop permaculture, make the house filter out its own water, make the house grow its own food. I'm more impressed with somebody like that who knows how to do that and teach it and pass that down to their offsprings than somebody like Elon Musk, who's going to other planets and building all this technology, and Jeff Bezos and Warren Buffett. I'm not impressed with them guys. I'm watching videos of people building these earthbag homes and these homes that literally keep themselves warm, feed them, filter out wastewater, use the wastewater for fertilizer for food. Um, I'm more impressed at people that know how to filter the filthiest, dirtiest water. I'm more impressed with these people than the Bilderbergs, the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers. I don't even care about these people no more. I don't even care about the Bilderbergs, the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk. I don't even care about them anymore. I don't even watch videos about them anymore. I'm totally consumed with people living on the land and being self sustained. People living on the land and being self sustained are the richest people on the planet to me. If the shit hit the fan, the people that are going to survive are the people that know how to self sustain. The shit hit the fan, the Amish should be looking at everybody like, we don't see a problem. Because no matter what, the Amish are good. But the people riding around with the Rolls Royce, Mercedes Benz, the jewelry, the fake lashes, the fake hair, the fake clothes, the fake jobs, careers, them people are gonna be going crazy. They all of y'all right now on y'all jobs gonna be going crazy if the shit ever hit the fan. We get a little hurricane, people notice we get a little hurricane, everybody going crazy. The Amish like, what's everybody going crazy about? It's just a little hurricane. We got our cellars downstairs with food forever. The Amish stay ready. They don't got to get ready. Everybody else out here partying, living their best life, spending their money, going out to restaurants and movies and birthdays. Y'all just spent a whole bunch of money yesterday on Mother's Day. Don't even buy your mother a piece of land, your wife a piece of land, uh, your sister, your girlfriend. Y'all don't even ain't even thinking about the whole family come together and let's buy our mama a piece of land. Y'all go spend 20, 30, 40, $100 a piece, go buying chocolates and roses and clothes and shoes and going out to eat. Y'all done spend $1,000, $2,000 on your mother's, and your mother's still renting or paying a high ass mortgage. It's sad. It's sad, man. It's really sad. It's really sad. For Father's Day, I'm gonna tell y'all what y'all could give me for Father's Day. Y'all could buy me some 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 fruit trees, some seeds, some bullets. Y'all could go buy me another piece of land. That's the best Father's Day present. Y'all could go spend $3 on a pack of seeds, and I would rather that than you take me out to eat and spend $300. I'm so serious. I am not joking. Come Father's Day, y'all talking about y'all want to take me out to eat. I'm going to say no. Give me something that I can eat forever. Give me some seeds. You could go buy a fruit and eat the fruit and take the seeds, put it in a bag and give it to me. And I'm going to appreciate that more than you taking me out to Red Lobster and buying me a $300 dinner. I'm so serious. I am so serious. You could buy me a book, or you could just send me a video that I've never seen before about something that I don't know about being self-sustainable, and I'm going to appreciate that more than you buying me a $300 pair of boots, in which I love boots. I love boots. I ain't gonna lie, you might could buy me a nice pair of boots and I'm gonna appreciate that because I love my boots. I love my boots. You could buy me a $300 gun, $300 worth of bullets. I love this stuff. But buy me something, give me something that's gonna help me be sustainable. Help me be sustainable. Okay? I don't want no tie. I don't want no suit. You ain't got to take me no $300 dinner. Buy me a damn solar panel. Buy me one of these batteries, one of these solar batteries. You see my solar battery right there? Buy me a solar battery. Okay? You don't have to buy me no stocks. I do tell people, hey, buy your offspring some stocks. If you ain't gonna buy them nothing else, buy them some stocks. Okay? Because I know that's what y'all want to hear. But you don't have to buy me no stocks. You don't have to buy me nothing. Buy me a little piece of land. They got campers on Facebook Marketplace for $300 right now. Buy me a $300 tent, a $30 tent, a $300 camper. Buy me something that's sustainable. Because I'm not coming out here stressing myself, killing myself to buy nobody anything that's not sustainable. I'm not. I'm not. If y'all lost y'all jobs right now, do y'all think about how y'all would pay y'all mortgages, y'all rents if y'all lost y'all jobs right now? Because you do know everybody can lose their jobs. Y'all do know that, right? At any point, anybody can lose their business. The only people that's good is people that have their land paid off and they can pay them property taxes, or they have a allodial title on their property where they don't pay property taxes, or they military and they don't pay property taxes. Them the only people that's rich. The richest people on the planet are people that straight out own their land and they can afford their taxes through things they can grow and build on their land, or they don't have to pay any taxes at all. You guys do know these are the true richest people on the planet, the people that can make their own medicines. They have the knowledge to make their own medicine. Them little pills y'all buy calling medicines ain't nothing but some herbs growing in the ground that they say this herb can make people have good memory. This herb can lower people um depression and high blood pressure. This herb can make men get a hard on. Oh, I'm gonna charge $50 a pop for this pill, $5 a pop for this pill, 500. They got pills that's $5,000 for one pill. My friend was telling me her brother had a heart condition and one pill was like $5,000. And I'm like, you do know that's probably nothing but a herb that they grow somewhere, and because of the severity of the condition, they could charge that much. You do know that, right? You just got to find out what that herb is. It's crazy to me. It's crazy to me what y'all kill yourselves to buy. It's crazy to me. I bought this robe for $8. $8 at the dang Goodwill. This probably $100 robe, pure cotton. I shop at Goodwill. I shop at bin stores. I shop at thrift stores. I got a $50 phone. Y'all crazy. Like I literally I was in a city. I was in a city for a good amount of time, probably about 5, 6 years straight. And I get anxiety when I go in the city, and I'm just like, God, man, I'm just looking at everybody, the cars flying by, boom, boom, people just acting crazy, people getting mad at each other, people speeding. I'm trying to get in, they won't even let me in. I'm like, where's everybody in a rush to? And anybody know me personally know I do not rush. I drive like an old man. I drive 30 miles in a 50. I ain't in no rush to go anywhere, nowhere. My clients, I tell them 4 o'clock, I might not get there 5, 6 o'clock. I'm not in a rush to go anywhere. I'm not in a rush to my death. I am not in a rush to my death. Okay? I'm barely on time anywhere. Okay? I don't have them issues. I love life. I take life as something to enjoy, not something to be stressed out about. I'm going to say that again. I take life as something to enjoy, not something to be stressed out about. I'm not sitting around waiting on a lawsuit money. I'm not sitting around waiting on some miracle of a bag of money to fall in my pocket. I do play the lottery because I enjoy it. But for the most part, I feel like the richest man in the world, one of the richest men in the world, because I have half my properties paid off. I'm about to have the other rest of my properties paid off in the next 2 years or less. I feel like one of the richest men in the world. I feel amazing. I feel amazing right now. I feel amazing that no matter what I go through in life, I'm good. I'm good. No matter what I go through in life, I could lose all my clothes, shoes, electronics, vehicles, anything. As long as I have my land and food growing on my land, I am still okay. Better than okay. Long as I have good health and strength, I could grow herbs and medicine, and trees are growing and I could chop them down, and pine needles on the ground I could use to cover, and I got mud that I could use as clay to seal and build a house. As long as I have these things, I'm the happiest man alive. I'm the richest man alive. You could take somebody got $1 million right now, don't even know how to hit a hammer. He ain't no good. He ain't no good. I don't even want no woman that don't know different herbs and stuff to heal the body. If I have to choose between a woman that know different herbs and stuff to heal the body and a woman who went to medical school and she got 10 doctorate degrees and she's a surgeon, I don't want that woman. I want a woman that can grow herbs and spices and know which herbs could heal my body, that I don't even need no surgery. I'll take a woman, a homeless woman that could tell me every herb to heal my body. I would take her to be my wife over a woman living in a big mansion, driving 10 Rolls Royces, and she's a doctor of the world. I want a woman that could show me how to grow something that God gave us freely on this earth to heal our body. I don't want a woman that got to go to school for 50 years to learn how to do a surgery to take something out of my body that God already put here to God already put a herb here that I could just take that herb and heal my body. Yeah, this how backwards people are. A man, a woman will take somebody that have a lot of materialistic things over somebody that has a lot of natural ability or God-given ability um to sustain life. Y'all pick people in your life that destroy life. Y'all pick people in your life like these guys driving these cars, making all this noise and polluting the air, and they got 64 Chevys and race cars, and these guys that could take you out to dinner to eat poison food. Y'all choose these guys and these women that got all the makeup on their face and lashes and hair weave. Y'all choose these women over guys that can come out here and grow you a garden. Women that could come out here and grow you a garden and raise your offsprings naturally and teach your offsprings natural things. Okay? I've had women, I've met women that all they know is get up and go to work and be masculine, and they take me out to dinner and they drive the BMW and the nice. I've had women like this. I don't want no more women like that. Give me a woman that can grow herbs, spices. My woman, I had a toothache. And I've been taking Oral B, and I'm thinking I'm about to go to the dentist and all this type of stuff. My woman told me, baby, get you some cloves. She even made me some clove mouthwash. And you know, I have not have a toothache since. I have not had a toothache since. I've been taking this homemade mouthwash that she made with cloves. I got it right here. I got it right here. Homemade mouthwash she made with cloves that grow in the earth. That's the type of woman I want. That's the type of woman I fuck with. If I had a woman say, "Oh baby, you need to go to the dentist," oh, I'll pay for it. Mm-mm. I don't want you. I don't want you. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling y'all. Some real shit. When I look at God, okay, God, you put me here. Creator of the balanced universe, you put me here. I know damn well you didn't put me here to work 40 hours, okay, a week. Y'all call it a week. And that's why y'all call it a week, because by the end of the week, y'all weak. And on the weekend, you are weekend. And on Friday, yes, you are fried. Because you've been in a daze, all the days, all 7 days. Yes, you speak that into your life. Okay? I know dang well the creator of the balanced universe didn't put us here to work 40 hours a shift, 7 years, be stressed out, be impressed by fake ass people, be in toxic relationships. I know dang well I wasn't put here for this. I know I was put here to be in nature. I was put here to be surrounded by trees. I was put here to look at birds, listen to the birds. I was put here to eat nature, eat natural foods. I was put here to drink clean water. I was put here to be around non-toxic people. I was put here to work with my hands and my mind at my leisure, which is what I do. I work with my hands and my mind at my leisure. Um, I'm a carpenter by trade, and a teacher. So I do what I was put here to do. I was not put here for another man or woman, because you got woman bosses now, to tell me what to do, when to do it, to pay them interest, usury. That's a sin. Notice everybody got to pay interest and usury except the Jews. Only the Jews know not to pay interest and usury. They don't charge each other interest and usury. They know it's a sin. But you go buy $100,000 house, end up paying 300,000 and 900,000 for it. You go run your credit cards paying 20, 30% interest. This is why you broke. I know dang well I was not put here on this planet for all this bullshit. I was put here on this planet to have the land and be fruitful on the land and multiply the fruit of the land and multiply everything I can possibly do with the land. Okay? The creator balanced universe gave us the land to be fruitful in it and on it and with it, and gave us talents, gave some of us the ability to create with our hands using carpentry, geometry, gave us the mind to know geometry, algebra, gave some of us the voices to sing to the trees and the birds and to make harmony and create, gave some of us the ability to bend metal and create copper jewelry and metal jewelries that help us to um stay stay in tune with the universe, because certain metals like coppers help us grow and stay in tune with the universe, and gave some of us the ability to to just create. But all the creations come out the land, come out of things we grow out the land, and we get out the, y'all know everything come out the land. Your clothes is cotton, come out the land. Metal come out the land. Obviously, food you eat come out the land. Your electronics, your phone, come from everything that come out the land. They make glass from sand. That's your glass screen on your phone, on your TV. They make vodka from potatoes. All the liquor and alcohol. They make tobacco from cigarettes from tobacco, weed from the marijuana, the ganja tree. Everything come out the earth. Why are you everybody running from the earth? Everybody running out the country into the city. You've been hoodwinked and bamboozled. You've been hoodwinked and bamboozled. The Rothschilds and Rockefeller family, all these Zionist Jewish families took y'all off the land, made you sell your mama and daddy land, and put you in the city talking about you got you a corporate job. You've been hoodwinked and bamboozled. You, your mama, your daddy, your great grandmama, your great granddaddy, all the way back to whoever sold the family land, was hoodwinked and bamboozled. Y'all need to return to the land. I'm telling you. If I had $1 million in the city right now, $1 million job, a Rolls Royce, Mercedes Benz, I'll sell every goddamn thing and go buy me as much land as I possibly could in the country. I go buy me 1,000 acres, 1,000,000 acres, whatever the hell I could buy. That is what I would do right now if I was most of y'all. I would sell my house, get all the equity I can out that motherfucker, and go buy me as much land as possible. Do like one of my neighbors did. He went and bought him a 250 acres and put a damn tent in it, lived in that tent for about 3-4 years until he got a fifth wheel trailer, and now he happy as shit living in a fifth wheel trailer on 250 acres of land. He happy as shit. While most of y'all living in a $250,000 house, miserable, crying. Gotta work, gotta go to work. You work, your wife work, your husband work, your sons, your daughters work, the damn cat work, the dog work. The roaches complaining they gotta go to work. Ain't no more food in the house. Toxic food in the house. Y'all ain't got nothing but potato chips, poisonous potato chips, and Doritos and cookies, poisonous cookies in the house. Women don't even know how to make real flour anymore. Women don't know how to take seeds and make real flour anymore. All they know how to do is go buy the flour in a grocery store. Do y'all daughters even know how to cook? Most of y'all daughters don't even know how to cook. These little girls coming up right now, they don't even know how to cook. All they know is a goddamn microwave and TGI Fridays and McDonald's. I know women, some women right now, some young women right now, they can't cook. They damn sure can't teach their daughters how to cook. Dudes right now can't even flip a hammer. They sons damn sure don't know how to flip a hammer. It's crazy out here right now. Y'all need to go back to the motherfucking land. I'm gonna be straight. I'm not even gonna sit up here and say I'm not your advisor and all this other disclaimers. I'm gonna tell y'all straight. Y'all need to go back to the motherfucking land. Y'all need to do whatever the fuck y'all need to do and go back to the land before it's too late. Cause y'all been hoodwinked, bamboozled, programmed to get away from nature. I know y'all complain about the mosquitoes and all this stuff. Don't y'all know the more you're in nature, the more in tune you get with nature, and the mosquitoes don't even bother you? Don't y'all see people like living in places and there's flies all around them, and you're like, oh my God, how they let them flies just fly on them, the bees all on them, and everything like that? It's because these people have lived in nature so long, they've become in tune with nature so long that it doesn't bother them. Matter of fact, they love it. That's what happened to me. The mosquitoes used to bother me 3, 4 years ago. Now they don't bother me. They don't bother me. They barely bite me. And when they bite me, I just tap them and I don't really feel nothing. I'm telling you, it's a process. It is a process. But we need to go back to nature. We need to go back to nature. We've gone too far from nature. We're eating foods that's fucking up our gastric system. These gastric doctors making a killing right now. I had to have my gallbladder removed because my body was so fucked up eating all this fucked up food. Now I don't even buy meat. All I eat is watermelon. That's all I eat is watermelon, fruits, vegetables. That's all I eat. If I dye my beard, I'd look 25 years old. Y'all wouldn't even know it. Y'all see how nice my skin is? And I'm a 50-year-old man. It's just my beard making me look older. If I dyed my hair, I look at my pictures, I said, dang, I look the same way I did when I was 25. I just got that little bit of wrinkle right here. I look the same way in the past year. I done got myself to go back to looking the same way I did when I was 25 years old. I'm looking at my picture when I was 25 and I'm looking at me now. And I'm like, the only difference is one little wrinkle right here, maybe a few little wrinkles under my eyes right there. And that's it. All I drink is water, watermelon, anything natural. When I go in a grocery store, I'm only in the produce section. That's only where I'm at. And really I drink well water. I drink well water and I started bottling the well water and I take that to the city with me. I don't even buy city water no more. And I'm gonna get glass bottles now. I'm not gonna use plastic bottles anymore. I'm gonna get metal bottles, really copper. I'm trying to buy as much copper bottles as I can. I want to buy a whole bunch of copper bottles, glass bottles, and bottle this well water and bring it to my family in the city to drink. I'm not buying bottled waters anymore. I mean, of course, emergency, whatever, you buy it, but I'm not doing it anymore. We need to get back as much as possible back to nature. I'm telling y'all. I'm not asking you. I'm telling you. And y'all need to share this video. I'm telling you. Y'all running around here trying to get rich. Trying to get rich, thinking you need $250,000, $100 million, and you rich. And the more you're trying to get rich, is the poorer you're getting, is the poorer your health is getting, is the poorer your relationships with your offsprings are getting because you're working so much you don't even have time to spend with your offsprings and your family. The more you try to get rich, their type of rich is the poorer you're getting, the poorer your relationships are getting. If you really want to be rich, go back to the land. The richest people on the planet right now are not who you think, is not the Rothschilds and the Rockefellers and the Jeff Bezos and Bill Gates and Elon Musk. These are the poorest people on the planet. Your uncle, cousin, boyfriend, sister, boss, friend that got the new Mercedes, $1 million in a bank, a condo on a beach, and no land, not growing their own food, is the poorest person you know. That's the poorest person you know. The richest person you know, being you know, is the one that got their own land, growing their own food, living in a tent, riding a bicycle, a horse, a donkey. That's the richest one you know. Don't even have 2 pennies in their pocket. That's the one you need to go stick close to. That's the richest being you know. That motherfucker rich, got more money, more favor with God, more anything than you know. The woman that know how to take herbs and clean her body and make her menstrual cycle soft. A lot of y'all women got bad menstrual cycles because of the food you eat. Hemorrhoids, all kind of issues because of the bad food you eat. It's all in the food you eat. It's all in these toxic buildings you're in. You're not in nature. You go into nature for a month, 3 months, and come out that motherfucker and see what a difference it makes in your health. Just breathing trees, just being around the trees. I'm telling you, man, from real life experience. If you look at pictures of me prior to 2020, I really started living in the woods in 2020. Prior to 2020, I didn't look like this. I did not look like this. I was stressed out. My skin was dark. My skin was dark. My videos now on this channel have been since 2020. My old channel, I had videos from 2019 and prior. Matter of fact, I think on this channel, if you go back to 2019, you'll see me living in my house when I lived in a big house in Miami. Y'all see me living in my house. Go look at them videos and look how I looked. Look how old I look, stressed out I look. And look at me now. I look younger. I'm like 5, 6 years older, but I look younger. I feel better. I'm less stressed. I work less. I make more money. I'm living better. I'm eating better. I have more properties because all I focus on is the land, not the house. I could always build a house. I have more tenants because I Airbnb my land to campers. Like, all because of land. All because of land. And it's the cheapest investment I've purchased. I bought land. I got land that I only paid $50 down and I paid $51 a month. I got land that I done paid $200 for, $1,200 for. I'm telling y'all. I don't know however else to explain to y'all. Y'all out here watching a bunch of gurus telling you everything to distract you from buying land. These gurus are getting paid to talk about everything but land. They tell them that. They say you could talk about anything, don't talk about land. We don't care what the hell you talk about. Just don't talk about land. I'm telling you, this is what's going on. I feel it for y'all, man. I feel it for y'all. I really feel bad for y'all. When I really see how people living, how stressed out people are, how people, there's some people right now don't even know how they're going to pay their rent. Don't even know how they're going to pay their mortgage. They don't know. And there's people right now living on their land, paying $50, $100, $200, $300 a month payment on a whole bunch of land, about to pay their land off in a year, 2 years. 3, 4, 5 years, growing food on their land, got little cabins and tents on their land, they solar panels, they know how to filter water. They could invite their whole family, 3, 400 people on their land, and they could all live on their land in peace. You know what I think about? I think about if I had a big house, but I got to get up and go to work away from my family. And if I lost my job, I would lose the house, or my wife, my woman got to work, my offspring's got to work. And, or I was renting an apartment, even worse. The landlord gonna kick you out in a year or less. And I think about people that go through that. And I've been through that. And I think about another man. He got his land. Yeah, his family may be living in cabins and tents and RVs, and they may be shitting in buckets. But this man, he owned his land, or he making cheap payments on his land, $100, $200, $300 a month. They got solar panels. That mean this man could go work at Dollar General. He could go work a minimum wage job and take care of his entire family. When I say entire, he growing his own food, so he ain't got to worry about the grocery store. When I say entire family, this man could feed his wife, 100 offsprings, 200 offsprings, whatever they could grow. He could feed his whole family. You know, he could go buy his clothes at their clothes at the Goodwill and or whatever yard sale. I'd rather be that man that got the land. All he gotta do is work a minimum wage job, grow his own food, he could feed all his offsprings, than be the man, than listen to some dumbass woman went and bought a big ass house, paying a high ass mortgage, gotta go to work 100 hours a shift, y'all say 100 hours a week, don't see his family, be drinking, smoking, doing cocaine, drugs just to stay awake. Um, Any woman telling me she want a big ass house and a fancy car, and she want a fancy clothes and all this bullshit, I tell that woman to go to hell. Bitch, you can go to hell, cause that is where you trying to send me, to hell. Have me stressed out. Bitch, go to hell. Take you and everybody like you with you. I don't care how good her pussy is. I don't give a damn. Give me the woman that's like, baby, let's go on this land. Let's walk in nature. Let's live in a tent. Let's hug and kiss the mosquitoes. Let's filter our own water. Let's grow our own food. Let's run around in the mud. Give me that woman, please. Give me that woman. I don't want the woman that's trying to work 3 jobs. She finna go back to school and get more education to work another job and get a better career, and she need all the fancy clothes. No, I don't want that woman. She can go to hell. She can go to hell. And hey, I'm gonna tell y'all a secret. The women that's stressed out, working 2, 3 jobs, want to live in a big fancy house and having the nice cars and go to school to get better jobs, they yonis is not good. They yonis is full of toxicity, and you have sex with them, you are taking on that toxicity. Okay? And they're only sometimes, because they eat nothing but pork, processed foods. They thing is not right down there. These the women that end up with cancer. You got to take care of them when they get old. They end up with all kind of diseases. They end up with high blood pressure, diabetes. These are the men and women that end up like that. You get you a woman that she, like your great great grandma, or even some of your grandmas or moms, you get you a woman, she know how to crack peas and grow food from scratch and make food from scratch, and she eat yam and banana, a nice plump chunky woman from real food. Like my grandma was a thick ass big booty black woman, and my grandma, man, she had them nice big ass hips. My grandpa put 11 babies in her. I think my grandpa had 11 babies with her. Altogether, my grandpa had like 30 something babies. But with my grandma, he had like 11. And my grandparents, they grew all their own food. And boy, I tell you, my mom told me stories of how my grandparents will be there humping right in front of them. Like they think, they sleep, they resting. But they lived in a one-room shack, a one-room shack. They lived in a one-room shack in Jamaica, but they had their own land. And my grandfather and grandmother fed all my aunties and uncles and my mama. And my mom would say, "Yeah, your granddad used to be getting it. Grandma used to be up there hollering and screaming." My mom told me them stories. And you know, and all my aunties and uncles and my mom are living prosperous lives. They did very well in life. My mom did very well in life. Yeah, they came in the cities and got their career jobs and kind of went away from the country life, but I believe eating that real food growing up helped them to be successful in life. And to this time, these years now, my mom's still growing. On my mom little property, she got about 10 fruit trees, two coconut trees, two ackee trees, banana tree, a big ass avocado tree, mango tree. My mom, she returned to the land in a way that she grow her food on the land, on her little property. My mom house is surrounded by nothing but food, fruit trees. My mom house is one of the only houses in her area that my mom don't have to go to the grocery store if she don't want to. My mom could literally just eat what's on her little quarter-acre lot and live forever. My mom don't have to go to the grocery store. Like a lot of y'all just have a quarter-acre lot. You could grow enough food that you don't have to go to the grocery store. So I'm not even telling you you need 2 acres or 200 acres. You could do it with a tenth of an acre, a quarter acre, a fifth of an acre. You could grow food year round. You just have to know how to do it. I'm telling you, man. And I'm gonna get off of here in a little while, but I am so rich. I am so happy. I am so healthy. I'm so wealthy. And it was all because of me buying land. I'm so secure in myself, my family, my loved ones, my sons, my daughter, my woman, my aunties, uncles, cousins, friends, anybody, shoot, my baby mamas, anybody call me and tell me, "Hey, I'm homeless. I need a place to live. I need this, I need that." I say, "Come on. I got enough land for all of y'all. Build you a little cabin or set up a little tent out there and live your life." I could do that. I call them up, say, "Hey, I need a spot. I need a place to crash." They're going to tell me, "Well, I ain't got enough space in my apartment. I ain't got enough space in the house." That's what they're going to tell me. But I'm going to tell them, "Come on. I got enough land. What state you want to live in? I got properties in 8 states and counting." I'm trying to get something now in South Carolina and some more in North Carolina. Y'all can't do that. Y'all live in big ass houses. You might live in a 4,000 square foot house. You might could only accommodate 50, if that. Let me see. I guess 50, may call it 100. I'm going to be nice and tell y'all could accommodate 100 people in your house. I could accommodate thousands on my land. Thousands on my land. Thousands. And I'm talking maybe 100,000. I could take all of my family and loved ones and take care of them. I can do that. Can you do that? You can't do that. I could do that. I said, all right, y'all come on. Everybody plant a seed. Everybody get to work. Plant you some seeds. Go buy you one of these little $500,000 campers or tents or whatever. Or we chop down these trees. I got plenty of trees. Chop down some trees, build some houses. I could accommodate my whole family and friends and their family and friends. Can y'all do that? Nah. Y'all gonna live in that house. Y'all gonna be stressed out each other. I could accommodate everybody to a point where everybody even have their own space. Everybody even have their own space. Ain't nobody on top of each other, stressing each other out. Everybody have their own little camper or dwelling. Get up naked, walk around their own spot, and be happy. I could do that. I have the system. I have the land. I have the mental fortitude. I could do that. Everybody go grab y'all some solar panels, some batteries. I could do that. Do y'all have the know-how, the knowledge to do that? Y'all don't have that. Y'all know how to type some shit in a computer. Y'all know all that computery shit. Y'all know some bullshit. Y'all don't know how to fix up a solar panel and grow food and filter water. Most of y'all don't know how to do all of that. Most of y'all just know how to get on y'all phone and go on TikTok. Anyhow, I ain't gonna stay on here too long. Y'all need to get in my mastermind class. Starting from $11 a class, or you could be in there lifetime, $222. You need to get in, man. I teach you all of this. I show you all of this. I set y'all up to have my same lifestyle. You inspired me to buy land. I recently got 11 acres in rural Texas, brought the land sight unseen, totally visual. When I saw it in person, I couldn't believe it. Felicity S. Praxis. Oh my good. I can't say your name, family. I'm so proud of you. I am so proud of you. And that is what I'm here for. I am here to inspire y'all. You are a wealth builder like me. I can't see by your picture if you're male or female. I think you're a male. But anyhow, family, I am so proud of you. You are a rich and wealthy being like me. You 11 acres. Let me tell you, put it like this. You can build on 1 acre alone. You can build an apartment building. Let's say a regular apartment building. I'm not even going to say 10 stories like New York or whatever. I'm going to say 3-4 story apartment building. You can have about 100 apartments on 1 acre. On 1 acre. And facilitate 100 apartments which could facilitate, say it's 4 people per apartment. That's 400 people on 1 acre. So you got 400 people on 1 acre. You got 11 acres. So how many people can you facilitate? So that's what you just did, family. That's what you just did, buying that 11 acres. And in Tennessee, that's where I'm going next. Two places I'm going next. Tennessee and South Carolina. Because they're actually two of the tiny house friendly states. In Tennessee, Tennessee is like the #1 state for tiny houses, where they're allowing people to build tiny houses. Tennessee is very unrestricted. So I'm definitely coming to Tennessee. You're the second family. I call you family. You my family. You're the second family I know that got property in Tennessee. Matter of fact, call me 754-229-0940. Let's connect. Let's connect. You know, we could probably chop it up. Because I don't have property in Tennessee. Maybe you can teach me, help me, show me what's going on in Tennessee. 2 places I'm coming. Tennessee and South Carolina. Y'all got property in Tennessee and South Carolina, holla at me. 754-229-0940. I'm so proud of you. You are a rich being. I got more respect for you than somebody coming on my channel saying they got 11 houses. I have more respect for you saying you got 11 acres. Somebody saying they got 11 houses, I'm like, okay, that's cool. Do you own the land at least on those houses? Do you own the houses? No, I got 11 houses and 11 mortgages, and each mortgage is 100,000, and I'm being conservative, and I got to pay them 30 years. I just lost all respect for you. Mind you, five 5 years ago and prior, I would have respected you more than I respected somebody with 11 acres. But now that I've been in the real estate game for so long, over 5 years, now that I see what's really going on out here, that the house trap, the mortgage trap is literally just a prison you're building for yourself to pay usury and interest to these motherfuckers just sit on their ass and push paper. Now that I see what's really going on with the mortgages and the houses versus the land, versus buying the land and taking your time living in a tent, a cabin, whatever, and building your own house. Now that I see what's really going on, I got more respect for the person that buys land and shit in a bucket and live on a land in a tent than a motherfucker buying up houses. Even if they renting out all the houses and got tenants in all the houses, I still lost respect for you. If that's all you have and you have no land. Now, if you tell me, yeah, I got 11 houses, but I also got 11 acres, okay, I got respect for you. I got respect for you. But if you tell me all you got is the houses and no land, I ain't got no respect for you. I'm telling you straight up. I ain't got no respect for you. I don't. And I have friends that that's all they have is houses. And I tell them, I'm like, bro, like, what are you doing? Like, I, I'm always telling them, and they think I'm crazy. And they're always dragging crazy, dragging live in the woods, shit in buckets, dragging crazy. And they be telling their wife, look at Dragon. You want to go live with Dragon? You wish you was Dragon's wife? And they wives be like, no, honey, I love you, baby. I got friends be laughing at me. We joke about it all the time. But now, more and more, they starting to see what I've been talking about for years. Now they starting to see what I've been trying to tell them. I'm confident in what I'm saying. That's why I ain't switch up in 10 years. I ain't switch up. The only thing I switch up is telling y'all to buy houses and rent them out and all this type of stuff. I switched up real quick to telling y'all to buy land and put cabins and tents and RVs on them and rent those out. You're going to make more money. You're going to make more money less headache, less stress. Anyhow, family, I ain't gonna stay long. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm one of the richest, wealthiest men in the world. This being right here, uh, fallacy as Praxis, another rich and wealthy individual. You might be like, well, I got this land, I ain't doing nothing with it. You don't need to do nothing with it. You don't need to do nothing with it. Let it stay right there and look at it. So pretty. You don't need to do nothing with it, but go put you a tent, a RV, little $500, $2,000 camper on it, a little cabin on it, and sit your ass down. Dig you some holes, put you some plants in there, some food in there, some seeds in there, and let nature take its course. Let the rain fall, grow your food, throw you a freaking mattress on the floor in there, and have a Coke and a smile. You don't need to do nothing with your land. Take your time and cultivate it and put in your infrastructure. Take your time. Don't stress yourself. All these motherfuckers out here killing themselves and stressing themselves to pay their mortgages and fix their house, and they don't even know the shit and mess their offsprings be getting into, and they can't even spend time with their husbands and wives, and their life just a fucking mess, but they live in this big ass house and drive these nice ass cars. Anyhow, I love y'all. Get at me. 754-229-0940. 754-229-0940. That's somebody right there. Just said I inspired them. Just said I inspired them. I don't know what else to say. And this person is a student. You know, they still a student because they watch my channel. They might not be in my mastermind, but they are in my mastermind, because if you're on my YouTube channel, you're still on my mastermind. You might not get the information that I'm putting out in my mastermind, but you still getting the gist of it watching my YouTube channel. So I appreciate y'all, man, for supporting my channel, share my videos. And I'm real and I'm genuine and I'm sincere. And I'm telling y'all the real deal, man. They want y'all to be focused on everything but land, while in secret they're buying up all the land. McDonald's is not a burger company. McDonald's is a real estate company. They showed you that in the movie Ray Kroc movie. McDonald's use the money they get from burgers, selling burgers, and buy up real estate, buy up land. Jeff Bezos about to be the #1 landlord in the country, and BlackRock, they buying up all the houses. So soon you'll be able to go on Amazon and rent a house. You get kicked out of your house today, tomorrow you go on Amazon and rent a house. Bill Gates about to be the #1 farmer in the country. He buying up all the farmland. He not no technology dude. Bill Gates is a farmer and a doctor, supposedly. He know everything about medicine and vaccines. Bill Gates is about to be the #1, the head doctor, pharmacist, and farmer in America, probably the world, if he not already. And y'all sitting around here fucking and sucking and watching TikTok videos. Everybody should be running around chopping their head off like, I need to buy land. I need to buy land. Oh my God. That's how y'all need to be. Y'all running around here crying and stressing about your boyfriend dumped you and cheated on you, and your girlfriend sucking another dude ding-a-ling, and your boss up your ass, and you got diabetes because your cousin couldn't fix the alternator on your Toyota, and your Chevy about to break down because you ain't put water in the radiator. That's what y'all worried about. Anyhow, man, I love y'all. Peace. 754-229-0940. Get in my mastermind. Peace.